Hello, I'm Rebecca Skeele, and welcome to the first of 12 videos that I'm going to be recording as a book club, a self-guided book club on my new book, Manifesting Your Sacred Ambition, Harnessing Vision and Power to Bring Your Sacred Calling to the World in Service to the Greater Good. And I thought on this first video I would give you a bit of backstory on how this book came to be. It's actually the second book that I've written, and my first book is You Can Make It Heaven. And I published that book over 13 years ago. And well, what have I been doing in the meantime? Well, I've been a life in process and evolving over all of these years. And really that has a lot to do with how this book came about. So let me give you a little backstory on this. 2010. I had been for 20 years having a small private practice where I was teaching, where I was seeing private clients. I had started teaching my wisdom school. I had published my first book, and I enjoyed being a big fish in a small pond. But then something happened in 2010. Something inside started getting very restless, and I felt like something's going on here. There's a new energy coming in. What is this energy? Why am I restless? Why am I kind of looking around going, what is going on? And what began to happen inside is that I discovered that there was a part of me that was being asked, or also I wanted, and those two are really important ingredients to what I'm going to be talking about this book, about bringing my work out in a bigger way. In other words, I wanted to have a larger reach. I wanted to be able to reach more people. So there was a series of things that happened over the next year, and I found myself a year later signing up for a mastermind, a high-powered mastermind, where I was going to learn how to bring my work out into the big World Wide Web, onto online classes and teleclasses and YouTubes and Facebooks and all of that, which I didn't know a lot about. Well, I started taking this mastermind with about 250 other wonderful people and learning all the things that they were teaching me, and I was a good student, so I started implementing them, and something wasn't lining up about it. Something felt very off inside of me. In fact, I had a kind of a struggle going on, because what I realized was that not only was I being asked to bring my work out in a bigger way, but I was being asked to go deeper, to tap into things that were very sacred to me, that were in my heart, deep in my heart, that I had never really brought forward in the work that I was doing. And I was being asked to get bigger in the way that I presented the work. And quite honestly, I was very conflicted about that. I was in a lot of fear. I felt embarrassed. I didn't know if it was okay to be ambitious with the work I had to do. Was that really okay if you're doing sacred work to be ambitious? And I felt a fear about really speaking what this was. Was I going to be laughed at? Was I going to be ridiculed? Were people going to kind of walk away from me with kind of, shaking their head? There was just a lot going on. Well, about 18 months into this process, I was working with an astrologer, a very dear friend and also a very gifted mentor. And she said to me, well, Rebecca, you know about sacred ambition. And all of a sudden, the lights went on. The bell rang, or whatever you want to call it. It was like, oh my God, I do know about sacred ambition. This is really what I want to do. I want to have my ambition line up with what is most sacred and precious inside of me, and really have it serve my sacred calling. Well, it took another 18 months to figure out what that was. Because, when you have a flash of insight from the universe and something new is being downloaded, some new meme, some new paradigm, whatever, it doesn't come just fully formed in a little package. It unfolds over time. And the other thing about sacred callings and sacred ambitions is they cannot be done by themselves. So they're There has to be a way in which you interact with other people and you invite other people into this new thing called sacred ambition. Because when I first started talking about it, people kind of looked at me kind of cross-eyed and said, I've never put sacred with ambition. I'm not sure those two go together. And I didn't really know if they went together either. I just knew that inside of me it really resonated. So in 2014, I put on my first event, Your Sacred Ambition. And I invited people. I didn't know if anybody would show up, but I just put it out there. I had about 50 people show up. And I realized that this meme, this new paradigm, this sacred ambition was way bigger than me. And it was really important to get people together to be able to find the tribe and be witnessed and be embodied and articulate what was in their heart. And then the next year, in 2015, I decided, I need to start writing about this. I need to get this work out there. It needs to reach more people. So I published the first 5 chapters, and that's what I want to review and study with you. It is called a booklet because it's not done yet. But the good thing about working with the author of a book is you're going to get more in-depth about all of the different things that I bring forward in this book. You're also going to get a lot of the new material because I am currently writing more chapters, and we'll be publishing that at this year's event when I do it in August. So that's what I want to invite you to come along with me. Over the next 11 weeks, we're going to be walking step by step through this little booklet, Manifesting Your Sacred Ambition. So you can just hop on YouTube anytime. You can subscribe to this channel if you'd like, and I think you get something in your inbox or something letting you know that I've put on another video about this. Or if you really would like a copy of the book, I don't know about you, but I like to read along with the author. You can go to my webpage, which is going to be in the text along with this video. And all you have to do is give me your name and email, and I will send you the ebook of this. And the other thing I just want you to know is I do have about 30 copies left of the hard copy. So if you want a hard copy, I can also send you one of those. I'll tell you how to send me your snail mail address so I can send you a hard copy. So if you have the ebook or the hard copy, you can read along with me. You can read ahead. And it also comes with a study guide, because one of my reasons for doing this is for you to be able to take your journey in manifesting your sacred ambition. So I've got some study questions to go along with this booklet, and you can review the study questions, and I hope you'll leave your comments and your sharings, because this is a work in progress. This is still being downloaded for all of us. So there you have it. Until next time, I hope you join me. Bye for now.